Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wapahani High School class of 2020 graduation ceremony here on the WHS Network. It is our distinct honor to be here this evening to capture such a wonderful, exciting, and monumental moment in these young adults' lives. So we'd like to thank the Liberty Prairie School Corporation, Wapahani High School, the class of 2020, and their sponsors, as well as all of the families, for allowing us to be here this evening. So without further ado, enjoy tonight's ceremony, and thank you for watching.
Family, and friends to Wapahani's 2020 commencement ceremony. Graduation has been a long time coming for the class of 2020, with 4 questionable months that left us wondering if we would even be here today. I know that these are not the circumstances that we had expected, but I am glad that you are all able to attend and celebrate our graduates. Thank you for bearing the heat and COVID-19 to be here for Wapahani's first outdoor graduation.
I think I cleaned that well enough. Okay, welcome. I have several just things to let you know, housekeeping type things. We're going to do our best to speak loud so you can hear. First of all, graduates, congratulations. Remember, if you're having hat issues, just set them under your chair. It's okay. It's sort of anything goes with the class of 2020 tonight. It's all right. Just set her down. It'll be fine. Just a few things. If you need to use the restroom at Wapahani, the doors all the way on the right as you approach the building will be open throughout the ceremony. So if you need to use the restroom, that's a good place to do it. Tonight's ceremony will be on our website and on the WHS Network. I want to thank Redbeard and Brandon for providing those things for us. Also want to make a special thank you to Trish and Mrs. Ireland. They went way out of their way to make this happen, for the parade, for all the other just kind of things we were trying to do to make the seniors feel special in this last 9 weeks of school and throughout the summer. So thank you to the two of you. Also, it's Mrs. Ireland's birthday. What could be better than sponsoring the class of 2020 on your birthday at Wapahani? So congratulations, Mrs. Ireland. She's 40 years old today. Families, thanks for coming to celebrate our seniors with us. It's certainly a special time. We're finally happy to be able to do something for the seniors. We've been trying and trying and trying. The kids really don't know necessarily what they've missed because they've never been a senior before, but a lot of you and I know that really those last 9 weeks of school are all about doing neat things for the seniors. So we're certainly happy that you were able to come and proud of our seniors and want to celebrate them today. The kids are wearing a little different outfits today, and I want to explain what they are if my notes won't blow away. First of all, you'll notice that some of the kids have gold ribbons on. Those are recipients of the Indiana Academic Honors Diploma. If they're wearing a purple cord, that means they're at Technical Honors Diploma Award. white collars, so they have kind of a white collar on or hood. Those students are members of the National Honor Society. And then you'll see special hoods or blue cords for those students that are entering the military. So special thank you to those students that are entering the military or have already left to go to the military. This class has had a lot of success over the years of school. Some of them are in the job market. Some of the successes are at home. Some of the successes are on the athletic field and on the courts. A lot of great things have happened to these kids and for these kids that they've made due to hard work and family success. One of those things that we are extremely proud of is the fact that we have more students in this class entering the trades than we've had in many, many years. There's a very good market for that, and I see a lot of success for those students. So congratulations to those students. We also have a very academic class. We appreciate Mrs. Ritchie and Mr. Fahey setting them up with as many scholarship opportunities as possible. You're going to see this evening that this class will be the recipient of over $500,000, so that's pretty neat. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Daughter of Brad and Carol Wolf. While in high school, Lexi has excelled in academics and athletics. Lexi was named Academic All-State in cross country, basketball, and track. Lexi holds the second fastest girls' time for a 5K at Wapahani and holds 3 school records on the track team. Lexi was a member of RAD, a member of National Honor Society, and Youth Salute. After high school, Lexi will be attending Ball State University in the fall and plans on majoring in physical therapy. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our 2020 Salutatorian, Lexi Wolf.
Welcome, friends, family, teachers, administrators, and of course, my fellow classmates. I'm honored to be speaking to you as the salutatorian of the class of 2020. Thank you all for being here with us today to celebrate the first of many major milestones in our lives. At our age, everything is changing day by day. Look back over the past year and you will realize just how much everything has changed in our lives. People that you thought were going to be there forever aren't, and people you never imagined that you would be speaking to are now some of your closest friends. Life makes little sense, and is sometimes unfair, which we realize now more than ever before. Chances are, we will all experience a variety of changes once again in the near future, but one thing remains clear. Even though all of the changes that we have endured and will soon experience, the memories that we have created together in the past 4 years are permanent. As much as many of us complained about our time together in high school, someday we will all look back on the memories that we have created and cherish the short time that we had. When writing this speech, I was trying to find a way to describe how typical graduates felt about high school. So, of course, I had to Google phrases that described high school, and I came across the perfect one. It said, "High school is a lot like toilet paper. You only miss it when it's gone." Now, never in a million years did I think that I would be comparing high school to toilet paper, but this quote so accurately describes many of our relationships with our high school experiences. After being out of high school now for a couple of months, I so desperately wish that I hadn't taken my time there for granted. Although our time as students at Wapahani might have come to an end, that doesn't mean that the memories that we have created are gone. We will forever have those special moments. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I wasn't really sure exactly what memories I would share in my speech today. So many of us have created special individual moments in our time here at Wapahani, but many times we are blinded by our own individual experiences that we fail to realize that we are also creating memories as a class. Some of the most valuable memories are the ones that we created during times like prom, the Spanish market, sitting in the student section during a rivalry game, or winning a county title and getting a police escort back to school with the whole town of Selma out cheering you on as you pass by. As silly as it may seem, these are the memories that we will one day look back on and wish that we could relive them with our classmates and teammates. Personally, when I look back on my athletic accomplishments, the memories that I cherish aren't about breaking school records in track, but instead it's the memory of the teammates that I accomplished those things with that I adore so much. Sometimes it's not about the special moment itself, but it's about the people that you created that memory with that makes that moment in time so significant to reminisce on. I believe that my classmates feel the same way about many of their memories in high school. Whether you realize it or not, each individual person sitting here tonight held some part in creating a memory that all of us appreciates as a whole. These past 4 years have shaped us into the unique individuals that we are today. Without you, our success within the past 4 years would not have been possible. For that, I, along with my classmates, would simply like to say thank you. To our teachers, thank you for teaching us far more than what any textbook or state standard could teach us. You have set your students up for success in every way possible. Thank you for being more than just our teachers, for being a mentor and oftentimes a friend. To the administration, you have done a lot for the class of 2020, but most importantly, thank you for making sure that we were able to be here tonight. To our friends and family, thank you for all of the sacrifices that you have made to help us be successful for the past 13 years. No matter if it was making sure that we were at a practice on time or helping us figure out how in the world to do one of Mr. Robinson's extremely difficult vocabulary packets, you have been there for us. So simply, thank you to all of you for everything that you have done for the class of 2020. As I conclude my speech, I would like to give my fellow classmates a few words of wisdom from the famous Dwight Schrute. As Dwight once said in the office, I am ready to face any challenge that might be foolish enough to face me. To the class of 2020, we have been prepared and groomed to face any challenge that life throws at us. Remember where you came from and the memories that we have created together as a class. As always, it's a great day to be a Raider. Next, I would like to introduce to you an honorary speaker. This individual is the son of Steve and Kristen Herbst. He is graduating in the 3rd position of the class rank. He plans to attend Indiana University this upcoming school year and major in marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Josh Herbst.
Subject options to speak about, and the one I chose was elementary and middle school memories. The one I chose was elementary and middle school memories. I'm sure everyone has numerous embarrassing stories from those years, and believe me, I do too. Specifically in 8th grade, when I was actually suspended from school for 3 days. Now, before you go and assume I'm a fighter or delinquent, just hear me out. Picture this. It's the beginning of your last year in middle school, and you have this sweet Pentel Twist Erase Express 0.5 millimeter pencil. It's probably the greatest pencil of all time. A glossy black finish, polished aluminum accents, a perfectly ergonomic grip, and an eraser that lasts for years. With something that nice, it's hard not to get attached. Now flash forward a few months to April, and then imagine this. A friend, who shall remain nameless, asks to borrow it while you're lifting in the weight room at the high school. So being a good guy, I lent it to him, and I kid you not, 5 minutes later, he lost it. I'm back at the middle school now, and the pencil is stuck in the weight room of the high school. If you know anything about that weight room, pencils don't last long there. Especially the Cadillac of graphite-based writing utensils. It's long gone, and all you can think about are the countless memories you made with it by your side. So you mourn. There's so many mixed emotions that you don't really know what to think about at all. And then someone does it. They ask you, "Are you alright?" What do you say? The typical, "Oh, I'm fine, don't worry about it." Well, if you're an even halfway emotionally mature adult, you would definitely say that. But, as Robert Frost once said, 2 roads diverge in the wood, and I took the one less traveled, and that has made all the difference. Anyways, to make a long story short, the principal was sitting in the coach's office. Oh gosh, I skipped like half of this, I'm sorry. So, if you're mature, you would say nothing's wrong, but I didn't. I chose to scream profanities at the top of my lungs in an attempt to relieve some stress, which is probably not as popular of an option as just saying you're fine. So now comes Robert Frost. He said, 2 roads diverge in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Anyways, to make the rest of the story short, the principal was sitting in the coach's office, and he heard the whole thing. So I guess you got a 3-day vacation. You're looking at him. So you might ask, why did I tell you this story? Well, I don't really have a great reason, but it's kind of funny looking back. If I had to pull a lesson out of it, I would say that when in a situation like that, it doesn't hurt to just take the road more traveled. I'm kidding. I guess I just want you to realize that these low moments don't define you. We've all done stupid stuff, and if you think those moments are behind you, well, I guess you'll figure it out. But in all seriousness, it's been an amazing 12 years, or I guess 11 3/4, thanks coronavirus. And I wouldn't have wanted to do it with anyone else than the class of 2020. We went from being told that we were an awful class with no leadership to graduating every single student on time for the first time in school history. I guess I should probably, hold on, before you clap, I should probably thank coronavirus for that one too. Now, after talking your ears off about the past, I'd like to hand it over to Kaylee Fender, daughter of Carrie and Norman Fender, who will be attending Ball State's free dental program in the fall. Thank you.
Every person who wrote this long first despite the circumstances of the world and for attempting to prepare nearly before graduation. This journey has definitely not been easy, and we have all had our fair share of ups and downs. Some of us were coming into the world during 9/11. We aged with the iPhone and other life-changing technologies. We lived through a deep economic recession, and now we are fighting the effects of COVID-19 virus amongst many other things. Such obstacles have shaped each and every one of us into completely new individuals. We have so much to look forward to in this next milestone as we age and begin living the lives we live, the lives we've always been eager for. With that being said, I came to speak about this particular thing tonight, our future. We are the class of 2020. We are Generation Z. We are writing history as we speak. We haven't been stopped yet, and we shall not stop here. There are many things that still need to be changed in our world, and you, almost a graduate of Wapahani High School, have the ability to make such change. We currently live in a world in which we cannot fully love our brothers and sisters because we have divided ourselves by people. We live in a world where children are coming up missing left and right, stripped from their very own families and homes. We live in a world where innocent individuals' lives are being taken on our very own streets that preach about safety, equality, and loving each other. We live in a world that is succumbing to a climate crisis. We live in a world in which a good portion of our population lives in poverty and is unable to feed or house their families. There are still people in this world that live without clean water, proper food, electricity, and shelter, just a few of the things that we take for granted. I know that none of these things can be changed with the click of a button, unfortunately. But if I ask anything of you tonight, I ask that you familiarize yourself with these things that not only happen in our community, but also our nation and world. Whether you become a doctor, a teacher, a firefighter, a police officer, join our armed forces, or whatever you may choose to do with your life, I at least ask you to be influential. Speak about things that you are passionate about. Help volunteers, participate in volunteer services, and most importantly, do your research. Find what interests you and feels like something you can stand behind and go after it. Your opportunities are endless. If you want to destroy the divides that bind us, do it. If you want to make our world a safer place, do it. If you want to lower the amount of violence that occurs, do it. If you want to make our planet cleaner and healthier, do it. If you want to end world hunger, just do it. Don't let the world put you under a standard or stereotype because you are more than a label. Prove to the world what you are capable of doing. Be fearless. Yes, the world is very scary and sometimes intimidating, but think. If Benjamin Franklin wasn't optimistic after many failed attempts, we wouldn't have electricity. If Steve Jobs and his Apple team let fear override their passion, we wouldn't have our iPhones and modern technology today. Think of how incredibly vital these things have become in our lives, and most of us cannot even fathom the work, skill, and effort it took to invent these things. But these individuals weren't afraid to create their life-changing products, and you shouldn't be either. The world is ours, the future is ours. You cannot sit around and wait for things to happen and fall into your life. You have to chase them with all of your might. No one else is going to do it for you. Be passionate, be courageous, take that risk, walk that extra mile. Like Nike, just do it. I hope that this next chapter of each and every one of your lives is spectacular and much brighter than this one. I cannot wait to see what each and every one of you has in store. I hope I can watch the news 50 years from now and say, hey, I went to school with him, her, or them, as I see your face behind some crazy invention. I hope some of you reach out and travel the world to combat some of the things I mentioned in the beginning. You got this, we got this. Thank you to everyone who supported us in our dreams, our teachers, families, friends, etc. Now let's go change this world, Wapahani Class of 2020. Thank you.
Emma Shuck is the daughter of Mike and Tammy Shuck. During Emma's time at Wapahani, she was president of Student Council and National Honor Society. She played basketball for 1 year, volleyball and softball for 4 years. Emma also participated in Red Rose Club, RAD, Raider Mentoring, and Youth Salute. Emma plans to attend Ball State University in the fall to major in architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please close your eyes as our valedictorian has a little bit of stage fright, Miss Emma Shuck.
Has everyone closed their eyes? Okay, now I can begin. Let me start by saying that I am very glad to finally be here with all of you. For as long as I can remember, things have been a competition to me. Actually, one of my earliest memories was running out to recess in kindergarten at Perry Elementary. I was trying to be the first one to the bar, but Shelley beat me, so I bit her. I'm a very competitive person. Honestly, being valedictorian has always been a goal of mine, so I took all the dual credit and honors classes that I could. I did everything within my power to boost my GPA, always keeping my goal in mind and having a constant reminder from Jason Dudley asking me, "What's your GPA?" every time he saw me. It wasn't until my junior year when I got up at the Veterans Day competition to give the History of Veterans Day speech that I realized I am terrified of public speaking. That is the day that it occurred to me that if I kept going with the goal that I had had for the past 3 years, I was going to have to be here today and give a speech to all of you. Clearly, this is not how I expected it to go. I was planning on being in the air conditioning at Emmons rather than sitting outside in July 6 feet apart from all my classmates. I was also not expecting to be fighting with the wind. The past 4 months, everything has changed for the class of 2020. We have missed out on things that we have been looking forward to since we started our journey at Wapahani High School. Senior prom, our last spring sports season, our first boys basketball regional since 2014, parading around the elementary school in our caps and gowns, driving whatever you want to school, and to top it all off, the one thing we had all been looking forward to for the past 13 years of school, graduation. I am sure that no one could have guessed that our extra long spring break would turn into us trying to remember what we did on our last day of high school. There are times when I think, if I knew that was my last day, would I have done anything differently? Honestly, I would have done a lot of things differently. I would have said thank you to all my teachers. I would have listened to Tucker on the morning announcements extra hard, just waiting to see what our Raider lunch would be that day. I would have walked the halls reminiscing on the memories that I had had there, thinking back on the occasional runs to Cook's class to avoid getting sent back down to the office to get a pass. I would have sat in the library during AL waiting for Mrs. Thompson to come in and say seniors only. Being a senior in the midst of a pandemic is hard. We have been forced to stay home when we should have been experiencing those days that people tell you that you're going to miss when you're gone. I want to let all my classmates know that just because you're sad about the things that the class of 2020 missed out on, it doesn't mean that you peaked in high school or you don't remember the severity of what our world is going through. This pandemic affected everyone in a different way. And if you're upset about the things that were taken from you, then you're not alone. I know that during these speeches, everyone says, don't take anything for granted, or you look back and remember that these were the good old days. And I'm about to say that too. But not because we're about to start a new chapter in our lives. Because our class had a front row seat to cherishing those moments that you never knew were the last time. Our situation has proven that events and memories that you have been looking forward to for months or even years in advance can be taken away in an instant. But this situation has also proven that no matter the circumstances, we can find a way to come together and make the most out of what we are given. Like our drive-through graduation. That was great. Thank you to everyone who put that on. Or just being able to sit here today. If none of this ever happened, we would have been sitting in the air conditioning at Emmons forgoing a normal graduation, listening to speeches that we had heard so many times before. But this year, being the class of quarantine, champions of Senior Skip Day, the real definition of when I walk out that door, I'm never coming back. This year was unforgettable. And as I let my competitive nature sit back in, we're for sure going to hold the title as most memorable class. Thank you.
Each year, seniors are given many opportunities to apply for scholarships of various types from various organizations: academics, athletics, medical diagnosis, disabilities, parental involvement, community organizations, employment affiliations, and club participations. These are just a sample of the scholarship opportunities provided to Wapahani High School students. Those that provide scholarships to our students base their recipient decisions on various criteria: class rank, grade point average, test scores, academic courses completed, number of AP courses taken, diploma type activities, community and business memberships, volunteerism, community service, character, potential college majors, chosen universities, income level, or financial need are all pieces of the puzzle, as recipients are chosen by different scholarship donors. Wapahani High School would like to thank all those organizations for allowing our students the opportunity to utilize scholarships to help defray college costs. You are truly making a difference for our students, and I'm happy to report that the class of 2020 has earned a total of $503,248 in scholarships. For the graduates who receive scholarships, we hope that students and parents alike will reflect on the countless hours of studying, volunteering, and participating in school and community activities which made these awards possible. We will recognize scholarship recipients from the class of 20 in just a moment. But first, Mr. Roush and Board of Trustees, I have checked each individual record of every student in the class of 2020, and I'm proud to say that all the students have met the requirements for graduation by the state of Indiana.
Abigail Nicole Adams. Abigail is receiving the Farm Bureau Scholarship, Murray's Jewelers Scholarship, Charles L. Whitehair Scholarship. She will attend Ball State University, where she will also be a cheerleader. Zoe Elizabeth Barlow. Zoe will be entering the workforce upon graduation. Megan Leanne Barton. Megan is receiving the Wapahani High School Athletic Booster Scholarship, the American Legion Auxiliary Scholarship, and the Indiana Tech Softball Scholarship. She will attend Indiana Tech in the fall. Her major will be criminal justice. Bryston Dean Biggs. Bryson has enlisted in the U.S. Army as an M1 Abrams crew member. He leaves August 4th. Hallie Ann Bowden. Hallie will attend Indiana University and major in speech pathology. Benjamin Ryan Brannon. He is receiving the Ball State Scholars Scholarship. He will attend Ball State and major in actuarial science. Ethan Taylor Brooks. Ethan will begin in the workforce where he will work in skilled trades. Jackson Thomas Buck. Jackson is receiving the Maury Manny's Scholarship, and he will attend Pepperdine University with an undecided major. Sofani Jason Buck. Sofani is receiving the Athletic Services Scholarship. He will attend Ball State University and major in urban planning and architecture. Lillian June Collins. She will attend Indiana Wesleyan University with an undecided major. Cameron Grace Curry. Cameron is receiving the Ball State Alumni Legacy Scholarship, the Ball State Presidential Scholarship, the Liberty Perry Alumni Scholarship, the Morton A. Lambert Scholarship, and the Ball State University Grant Scholarship. She will be attending Ball State with a dual major in telecommunications and theater creation. Taylor Scott Enyart. Taylor has already entered the workforce where he's working in HVAC, HVAC, sorry, I'm not sure. Yes. Kaylee Marie Fender. Kaylee is receiving the Ball State Presidential Scholarship, and she will attend Ball State and major in pre-dental. Briley Ann Marie Foster. Briley will attend Indiana Wesleyan University, where she will major in early childhood education. Kelsey Taylor Faust. Kelsey is receiving the Selma Women's Club Scholarship, and she will attend Summit Salon Academy and major in aesthetics. J.C. Morgan Foltz.
Way to go, Double O!
She is receiving the Ball State University Presidential Scholarship, the Selma Bluebird Scholarship, the Elks National Foundation Most Valuable Student Scholarship, and the American Legion Scholarship. She will attend Ball State and major in pre-med. Zachary Xavier Christian Hall. He will attend Ivy Tech, where he will study general education. Dylan Michael Haupt. Dylan will continue to work at his own company, DMH Construction. Joshua Scott Herbst. He is receiving the Indiana University Provost Scholarship and will attend IU and major in marketing. Harley Cheyenne Hollingsworth. Harley will enter the workforce and will also pursue a career in cosmetology. Lauren Elizabeth Hood. Lauren will attend Ivy Tech, where she will study to be a physical therapy assistant. Apikela Juanetta Hoosier Scheibel. She will attend Ivy Tech and major in nursing. Lexus Paige Humbert. She She is receiving the Miami University of Middletown Academic Excellence Scholarship, Miami University of Middletown Merit Scholarship, Indiana University Kokomo Athletic Scholarship, Indiana University Kokomo Athletic Back End Scholarship, and the Indiana University Kokomo Athletic Match Scholarship. She will attend IU Kokomo, where she'll also play basketball and major in elementary education. Bridget Marie Ingram. Bridget will attend Ball State University. Haley Marissa Joins. Haley will attend Ball State University with an undecided major. Austin Eugene King. Austin will enter the workforce by way of the Laborers Union. Trinity Lynn Kirby. Trinity will attend Ivy Tech in the fall. Andrew Reed Luce. He is receiving the Anderson University Church Matching Scholarship, the Delaware County Hall of Fame Doug DeBoard Scholarship, the Nicholas Brooks Sherfy Memorial Scholarship, the Craig Sarah Memorial Scholarship, the Rob Hendricks Memorial Scholarship, the American Legion Scholarship, the Indiana Boys Basketball Coaches Association Crowley Scholarship. He will attend Anderson University and will also play basketball there. Alexis Leah Lynn May. She is receiving the Purdue Promise Scholarship, and she will attend Purdue and major in pre-med. Shelley Renee McKissick. Shelley will attend Ivy Tech and major in criminal justice. Riley Page Miller. Riley will attend Ivy Tech and major in general studies. Haley Marie Morvillius. She's receiving the Anderson University Edwards Scholarship, and she will attend Anderson University and major in elementary education. Lillian Grace Parker. She will attend Indiana State University with an undecided major. Alec Randall Perry. Alec is receiving the Sue Harris Unsung Hero Scholarship. Evan Matthew Roush. Evan is receiving the Rob Hendricks Memorial Scholarship and the Craig Sarah Memorial Scholarship. He will attend Ball State University with a major in business. Brianna Marie Roderick. She will attend Ivy Tech and major in elementary education. Victoria Ann Ryan. Victoria will attend Ivy Tech, where she intends to pursue botany. Kiera Gabrielle Sampley. Kiera will be entering the workforce upon graduation. Darian Nicole Samuels. Darian will also be entering the workforce. Alexia Diamond Sanchez. Alexia is receiving the Butler Academic Scholarship and the Foster Grant Scholarship. She will attend Butler University and major in health profession. Emma K. Shuck. Emma is receiving the Grace K. Maring Scholarship, the Oliver W. Storer Scholarship, the Ball State Presidential Merit Scholarship, the Youth Salute Award of Excellence, the Ball State University Alumni Legacy Scholarship, the Elks Most Valuable Student Scholarship, the Muncie Exchange Club Scholarship, and the Harold Ellison Scholarship. She will attend Ball State and major in architecture. Holly Cherie Skinner. Holly will enter the workforce. Olivia Joanne Smith. Olivia is receiving the IU Kokomo Dean's Academic Scholarship, the IU Kokomo Athletic Scholarship, and the IHSAA Mental Attitude Scholarship Award. She will attend IU Kokomo, play volleyball there, and major in criminal justice. David Lee Spence III. He will enter an apprenticeship program for the Electricians Union. Alyssa Renee Swink. Alyssa will attend Ivy Tech, where she will major to be a physical therapy assistant. Abigail Irene Vanatter. She is receiving the Maury Manny's Scholarship. She will attend Indiana University and major in speech pathology. Hannah Grace Willman. Hannah will attend Ball State University and major in pre-dentistry. Skylar Nicole Workman. Skylar is receiving the Arthur D. and Josephine M. Roebling Scholarship. She will attend Ball State University with an undecided major. Alexis Mackenzie Wolf. She is receiving the Ball State University Presidential Scholarship, the Ball State University Alumni Legacy Scholarship, the Alyssa Ann Couch Scholarship, American Ranch Horse Youth Scholarship, the American Legion Scholarship, and the Elnora Dudley Memorial Scholarship. She will attend Ball State University and major in physical therapy. Jared Benjamin Zeiger. Jared will proudly serve his country in the United States Air Force.
Okay, guys, put your hats back on. You can take it off when Evan does the closing here in a second. Ready, Megan? You're now graduates of Wapahani High School, so you can move your tassels. Congratulations.
I know I'm the only thing between us and that exit right now, so I'm going to keep this brief. Classmates, we've been waiting on this day since second grade, when we finally grew out of the I want to go to school phase. But here we are, wishing we might just have one more day. But tomorrow is the beginning of something new, a fresh start. And it's up to us how we handle that fresh start. Parents, you might have thought it was cool when we got our first 2 weeks off and you got to spend time with us cool kids. Then it turned to a month, then a few months. And now most of you are asking, when are we going to move out? And I think I can speak on behalf of most of us students that we want to move out ASAP. Thank you to all the faculty for making our years here special, and we're Raiders for life.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, your life's the way. It's like you're always starting second gear. When it hasn't been your day, keep your love, believe in your dreams. But I'll be there for you. Always stars to go. I'll be there for you. Again at 8, I burned your breakfast so far. Things